I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because I took care of the situation in my own emotional inner life. I'm visiting my client who's a lady who's in, they have a special jail facility for the ladies down in Linwood. I walk in there, the place is completely empty, except you got to walk through the empty hallway because it's not visiting day for regular people. But lawyers, you're supposed to be able to see your client. So you get there are three, count them, three deputies behind the desk for the reception, but there's nobody there except for me. And of course, they don't even deign to look at me. I'm standing there, I'm there. And they're talking about their vitamins, vitamin C's, and their flaxseed oil, and one's reading from this book, they're on the computer. And finally they look at me and, I fill out the form and I give it to them, She takes the form, very reluctantly. And I give them my ID, my bar card, my driver's license, and I'm putting in, then she gives it to me back, and I'm putting it in my wallet. She says, "Can't bring that in." I said, "What do you mean I can't bring it in?" She says, "Policy." I said, "What do you mean it's policy? I've been coming over here for 25 years. I can't bring my wallet in?" "Oh, only what's essential for your interview." I said, and she said, "And if you have any keys on you, you can't bring those in either." She says, I said, "What am I supposed to do?" She says, "Well, you could lock it up." So I go to lock it up. It takes a quarter. I don't have any quarters. I go back to this. "Can you break $1?" "Oh, no, we don't give the change. You'll have to get it somewhere else." "Where can I get it?" "I don't know." "Why don't you take it back to your car?" "Leave it in my car." So I'm going to leave my car keys and my wallet in my car, which I think, what the fuck? But, she said, "Policy." I said, "What do you mean policy?" She said, "Policy, this was a policy, this is policy, the policy, but it wasn't enforced. But we have a new captain." And then she gratuitously says, actually all three of them are looking at me like that, "It's a female captain." I said, "Yeah, well, I'm going to write a letter to Baca." I said, "Go right ahead." I said, and then she gives me the address for the captain. "You might want to write to the captain too." You know who I should write a letter to? I'll tell you who I should write a letter to, because that's whose fault it is, this thing, with this whole bullshit thing there at Linwood. You know who it is? It's Lindsay Lohan. Ever since she got busted, that's where she went, that's where she spent her time. She caused so much trouble. My client was complaining to me. She said every 2 minutes there'd be a lockdown because Lindsay Lohan was being moved here. She had to go to the toilet over there. She had to go to see her lawyer over here. They shut down the whole place. They couldn't do anything. All the classes and everything came to a halt. Could possibly be in the wall. I'm talking to my client through a glass plate, it's a half a foot thick, through a phone. What am I going to do with my wallet? I said, it's an opportunity, but this is how I resolved the situation. Do you see in my head? I turned it from being like, I was so mad. I'm going to write letters, and I know I'm never going to write those letters. And even if I wrote those letters, who's going to look at them? But now I said, I'm putting it on my YouTube. I'm putting it on my blog, man. And that's cool. I got power.